Aquarius, what you doing, boo? What you doing, boo? Happy birthday to you. You say it's your birthday. Na 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 na. Aquarius, it's your birthday. Shake your booty like it's your birthday. You're the reason for the season. Aquarius, yo, it's your birthday. Hey, what are you up to, Aquarius? Are you setting some boundaries right now? Are you avoiding some kind of conflicts? Are you like, listen, Linda, Larry, Lester, Susie, Sally, and Samantha? I'm minding my business. I'm not trying to get involved in all that. Okay? Are you standing up for something? Standing up for what's right? Let's see what's going on here. Aquarius, this is your season. Happy Aquarius season. This is Jess. I am Jess. I am the creator of my Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. And what we're going to do on this one is what we do for every sign when it is their season, which is celebrate. But we celebrate with a tarot reading, as we do here on my Taropist channel. So we're going to first take a look at your previous year, what it brought, just a little sneak peek, just tapping into that energy as we're moving in through the rest of your season. Then we're going to take a look at anything that you need to release from this past year of your life, my friends. Then we're going to take a look at what you need to embrace, anything that you need to embrace, lessons, blessings, any seeds that you planted that could be growing, sprouting in this next year. We take a look at your focus for the year ahead. So from this Aquarius season until next Aquarius season, what your focus is. Then we take a look at my favorite part, your birthday gifts, aka the new yummy good coming to you, boo boo, between now and next Aquarius season. And then finally, last but not least, if you've been here before, you already know. If you know, you know, we make a wish together on the Selenite candle and blow it out, setting our intentions for what we are co-creating with Spirit in this year ahead. So without further ado, we're going to get into it, my friends. This is for Aquarius, specifically Aquarius sun signs, because it is your birthday season. But if you have Aquarius in any other place in your chart, feel free to watch, tune in. There may be a message in here for you. Please watch until the end, because you never know where that message will come in. And at the very least, you definitely want to join the collective in making that wish and setting our intentions together, and also looking ahead to all of the new good stuff coming for you. So let's get into it. Aquarius, first of all, my friends, what did the previous year bring? Only take what resonates, leave what does not resonate with you, my boo. So if you're watching live, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you're watching back, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Drop a comment. Let me know what's going on, how you're celebrating Aquarius season, whether it's your birthday or not. All right, Aquarius. What did the previous year bring for you? Whoa, hold on. What did the previous year bring for Aquarius? Aquarius, Aquarius. What did the previous year bring, boo? Okay. Some of you have been like in this energy of building or rebuilding, maybe after some kind of a loss. Whether that was something to do with like your physical health. Some of you guys are focusing a lot on like trying to rebuild your health, your overall sense of strength and well-being when it comes to like your physical body, maybe your sense of self, especially if you weren't feeling particularly great or maybe had a little season of bad luck. It's feeling like you're consciously working towards rebuilding something here. Now, if this has something to do with your finances, maybe you took a little bit of a hit or a loss with regard to like your finances. Again, it feels like this last year was like about building. And I feel like too, it may have been also a year where you started to recognize the importance of community support, sort of that like your network is your net worth energy. So it may have been also a year where it was like, I get by with a little help from my friends, you know? So it kind of maybe felt like you are really grateful in this last year for the people around you, the collective, if you will, or support from others, realizing like, I can't do this all alone. It leaves me feeling like, wah. It leaves me feeling maybe a bit down, dejected, weak, like, so this is an energy of feeling like it's not just me in this, but it's the we in this. Like we're building together, right? I need the support from others to keep going and to not lose that steam and that momentum. Because it does feel like, I'm not saying it was a bad year, but it does feel like you are somebody who may tend to be very independent. You may be somebody who's like, yeah, when the chips are down, I got this, I got myself, I got this on my own. So again, there's a feeling of like in this last year, learning that, yeah, you're strong and you can do battle by yourself, Aquarius, but like not just being somebody who gives to others, but also being able to receive that help and support when you need it as well. Community together. We do this. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. All right. I'm going to try not to be too goofy on this one, but Aquarius brings it out of me. I don't know why. You guys always bring out the goofy in me. It may have also been a year when you were learning something new, building some skill sets. You may have been working on like building a business. Maybe there were products that you were creating or new clients that you were taking on. So if there was something here where you're involved in like something with regard to like your work, career, and finances as well, it may have been that you were part of a team or there was a team effort or team support regarding something that you were creating or building with your work or your career. Or something that you were learning, okay, as well in this last year. Anything else on this last year? Hey, Angel Rains, how you doing, boo? How are you? It's quiet out there. Say hi. Don't be shy. Say hi. Go chitty chat with my girl Angel Rains in there. All right. Tell me more. Anything else? I don't like to spend too much time on the previous year. Again, only take what resonates. I like to move ahead to the year ahead and all that. But still, it's nice to kind of have that little look back and reflect. It's always important to reflect. All right. Aquarius. Anything else this previous year brought for Aquarius? Maybe a lot of hard work, boo. Hopefully you didn't burn out with all the hard work. 5 of Wands. Okay. So funny because I did a reading. I don't know if I used this deck, but I just did a birthday reading for an Aquarius recently, and they pulled some similar energy. So this I feel like you're getting a lot of 3s, Aquarius, in your previous year. So 3 numerologically is an energy of creation. It's an energy of creativity in general. It's an energy of forward movement. When I look at the numerology in the tarot, I always say this, like ones or aces in tarot, it's like the seed that's planted. It's the idea. It's the beginning of something, right? But you have to do something with that energy. With an ace, when you get an ace, it's like, oh, exciting, new, good. But unless you do something, you back that up and you progress forward numerologically, that energy just stays stagnant and can die out, right? So you don't want to die on the vine. You want to continue to ripen on the vine, right? So the next energy would be the 2, which is an energy of planning. It's an energy of laying the groundwork, right? So it's like, here's the idea, or here's the energy that I'm getting, excitement towards this thing, the motivation to do it. Again, the idea, the conversation that's initiated, the money I'm investing, the time I'm investing, whatever it is, there's that. And then the 2 would be like, okay, so I have this idea, so let's start planning. So this idea is like, for example, let me give an example because it's easier that way. So I have this idea for a business I want to start, right? So let me create a business plan and strategy for this business, right? Let me start doing research around this. So that would be like the 2 energy. And then 3 would be taking action. Okay, now I have my blueprints for the house I want to build or whatever, let's hire people and start building this, right? That'd be the 3 energy, like a 3 of Pentacles energy, for example. Let's hire a construction team and start building based on the blueprint, right? So, or the business plan. Okay, I have my business plan and strategy. So let me start taking action on that. Let me do step 1 in that business plan. So that would be, again, the 3 energy would be the implementation of, or the taking action on, or the creation of the thing. So you're getting a lot of 3s. So again, your last year may have been a 3 year for you. Maybe not necessarily like your personal 3 year, but it might have been a year where there was work that was being put into something. There was energy towards taking action on something, and action that you initiated towards something. So it may have been like a lot of stuff going on in terms of the creation, the implementation of something that, you know, you might have been really passionate about or had a vision for. Especially now you're showing me the Magician energy, Gemini energy, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And then you have the Page of Swords here. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, again, Aquarius. So it's like thinking about something, strategizing. I've got the tools, I've got everything I need, I've got the energy for it, right? I'm really excited about it. I want to take action on this. I have the goal in mind. I've got my tools. So I'm going to start planning. I'm going to start doing research. I'm going to think about it. And then you have the 3 of Wands here. So again, okay, I have the vision. Now I want to take action on that vision. I've got the vision in mind. I got the tools here. I've got the idea. I know my purpose. Okay, this may have been something new, good, like really exciting for you. A door opening, clarity around your purpose, clarity around a particular calling that you had, or again, a vision that you had. You got all the things that you need to be able to take action on it. And then you're showing me like, yes, I also went ahead and took action on that thing, or I started working towards it. It doesn't mean that it was entirely easy, because now you also are showing me 2 5s. So you had the 5 of Pentacles, and now you have the 5 of Wands. So there may have been some struggle. There may have been some losses. It may have been a bit of a rocky road. But ultimately, overall, your energy is like, no matter what struggles I may have faced, I didn't lose energy. I didn't lose momentum. I kept working towards my goals, right? Or towards this vision that I have or had. So some of you may have been also in this last year deeply connected with somebody. There may have been an exchange of passions as well. So you're not showing me somebody who was in isolation. You're showing me someone who maybe shared their vision, shared their passion with somebody else or other people. There was a reciprocation of that. You had the Lovers before, which I did not show you, but it's showing me like you didn't carry this vision alone. Like you actually maybe shared this vision or your ideas or your enthusiasm with someone else or others, which is really cool energy as well. So let's see what you need to release from this previous year. Hey, Jason, how's it going, Jano? I got some light beans in here. Yay. I see you. All right. What is it that you maybe need to let go of or release from the previous year? And then we'll look at what you need to embrace. And then we will get to the year ahead, my friends. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. By the way, happy love month to you guys. This is February, aka the month of love. Here where I live, actually started in January this year, which is usually it's in February. I don't know why things were a little bit off this year. I have to ask somebody about it. But what I love about where I live, by the way, hi, I'm Jess. I live in an island called San Miguel in Azores in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And they have a tradition where, so there's Dia dos Namorados, which is Valentine's Day. Okay. Valentine's Day. But what I love is that they celebrate different kinds of love on this month, not just like romantic love. So They have like Friends Day for the guys, Friends Day for the ladies. They have a day of celebrating the love you share for your in-laws if you're married and you have in-laws. So it's like there's, they celebrate different kinds of love leading up to Dia de Namorados. So it's really beautiful because in the Greek, there are many different words for love, not just love. And the different words for love express different types of love, like agape love, like so anyway, without belaboring this conversation about love, I like to think of February as love month. So on this channel, my Taropist channel, which hopefully you're subscribed to. If not subscribed, hit the notification bell, set it to all, so anytime I go live or upload a new reading for you, boo. But throughout this month, I am going to be doing love readings for my all signs readings, different kinds of love readings. So I'm really excited about that. If you want to be a part, again, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you have your notifications on. In fact, I think I may take a break this month from doing new good to just do the love readings. We'll see. Maybe later in the month I'll do a new good, but I want to do something a little different. And typically in the month of February, I highlight love. And I'll also be doing a special on mytaropist.com if you want to book a personal. That is a love reading, which I'm setting all of that up. And hopefully I'll have that for you guys this week earlier than later. So just happy love month. And Aquarius, you're so lucky that your season is starting. You get Valentine's Day in your season, which is great. Or Singles Awareness Day, whichever. Both. All of the above. All right, Aquarius, what can you release from the previous year? What can you release from the previous year, Aquarius? Aquarius, Aquarius. What can Aquarius release or let go of from the previous year? What do they need to release? The past, boo. Something about your past is still like weighing you down, man. You have a 10 of Wands, you have the 6 of Cups, okay? There's some burden here or burdens that you're carrying. I'm going to see what's crowning that 10 of Wands. For some of you, there's an old, and I was feeling that. I didn't say it, but now I definitely see it. For some of you guys, there is like it's feeling like a lost love or a lost or missed opportunity in love. This may have been with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. And if it's not romantic, again, it could have been platonic, could have been someone that you were committed to. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy there as well. Could have been someone who, I don't know why I heard, ooh, baby, just you shut your mouth. Just you shut your mouth. I don't know. Okay, anyway, but it's feeling like it may have been a situation where there was some infidelity or some cheating. It may have been that there was some other kind of a third party scenario. Maybe someone prioritized their work or their work relationships. I'm getting something so specific, so don't take it if it's not yours. But I don't know if you were with somebody who had like a work wife or work husband. It may have been that there was somebody here that you were with where there was a lack of reciprocity in the connection. You may have felt like I'm giving so much to this, but like I'm not getting anything back, or there's something missing. Like I'm giving more than what I'm receiving in return, or this person is, their time, their energy, their effort is being put more into these other things or these other people, whether that's their platonic friendships, their work. I'm getting heavy on that with work. Like somebody maybe that was like a workaholic, somebody that again couldn't make enough time for you, somebody who was maybe there for you in like a practical way, but there was a lack of emotional reciprocity, right? There was something missing when it came to the emotional aspect of this connection, or the feeling of like, where's the love? There's not enough. It makes the world go round and round. And clearly you know, maybe it was somebody who's like, but I give to this in the sense of like, I help pay the bills, I help around the house, I help take care of the kids, or if that was a thing, you know, I help with this, I help with that, I do these things, you know. But it's like, yeah, but there isn't a feeling or a sense of like uh, of 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 closeness, right? Of intimacy. So take it as it resonates for you, but there's a feeling of like there's a deep hurt here, a wound that you still held on to, and maybe even something that has grown a little bit of like a root of bitterness for somebody. Now if this isn't about love for some of you, this could have been something related to work. I am getting, again, you keep showing me a lot of like work energy. But so it could have been something to do with like a job opportunity or a job that was lost or something to that effect. But whatever this is definitely a wound, and this is showing me a wound in your heart, like in your emotional space, right? But it's feeling like there's something here, like ego has not really allowed you to release this fully. So it could have been, like I said, if there was like a third party sort of scenario where someone was giving too much to other things or other people and not enough to the connection that you were trying to build or facilitate with them. It's feeling like there's something here you haven't fully let go of that. I don't know if this is like now translated into like a sense of longing or missing or feeling nostalgic for someone or something here. But whatever it is, it's like there's been a struggle to really release this and let this go. It feels like there was never resolution. It feels like it was left in this you know, a, a really kind of a dark or sad sort of place for you. So, um, like, you know, whatever this hurt was, maybe there was a lashing out, maybe there was a fight or an argument or a struggle with that either internally or externally. But I'm feeling like you might have let somebody have it, or you might have, again, ego hasn't let you let this go. Um, so there's definitely a feeling of like needing to, whatever the situation is or this person is, that a need for you to like really, really release it and let it go. Um, what you're showing me is that, again, there's, like I was saying to you guys before, okay, about the aces to the 2 to the 3, 1 2 3 in, you know, the numerological aspect of the tarot. You have this ace of cups here. So there was a lot of hopefulness at one point, like a lot of hope, a lot of a desire, an emotional inclination towards creating something of where something could go. There was a feeling that was started there. There was like the hope of something there. And the action that was taken was an action that resulted, like I said, in some kind of a struggle or heartbreak. So instead of that 3 going to the 3 of cups, like creating happy memories, good times, building on that one energy, right? The one, and then the 2 of cups would be then the reciprocation of that feeling, of that emotion, of that idea. It would be like, yes, I see that. I feel the same way as you. We're reciprocating. That's the beginning, right? And then the 3 would be, let's build on that. If that's a relationship, it's like, let's create happy memories together. Let's celebrate good times together to build towards, you know, this, to build this connection based on fun, on happiness, on good things, on good activities, on spending time together in a positive way, right? On getting loved, on feeling loved up. Like, so when, unfortunately, when the action was taken doesn't match the seed that's planted, it's resulting in a struggle. Like, wait a second, I'm giving you this love and you hurt me. We're not on the same page. We're not like, you're supposed to give me a cup in return. Where's my 2 cups? We're not getting that. Like, ouch. Wait, what happened? And again, like I said, maybe it was somebody who was giving in a way that wasn't meeting somebody's love language, right? When you're trying to reciprocate, if you're not reciprocating in a way that someone can receive it, then that person's not speaking the same love language. as that they're not giving you love in the way that you receive it. So there was something here where the wires were crossed, right? And so I get that, but what it's saying that you need to let go of is not holding on to whatever the emotion of that is, not holding on to, not retaining. Doesn't mean that you forget about the person or the experience, you don't learn from it, but you don't need to continue to relive it over and over and over in your mind's eye. You don't need to carry the burden with that, regardless of how you may have responded or reacted. Even still, it's showing me it's in the past, and it's showing me that there's a connection still energetically to that time period that has passed that needs to be released, right? So sometimes, we always want either to like make things right or to get that one up on something. That's all ego, you know what I mean? Like they hurt me, I need to get them back. Like they hurt me, they need to pay for that. Like I get it, and I'm not saying you're wrong, or yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong, boo. But what I am saying is that also that's ego speaking, and there has to be sometimes a way for us to give ourselves closure and just trust that spirit is going to take care of that person in that situation in the way that it needs to. But for us to heal, for us to move on, for us to do what's right for us and best for us, sometimes we just have to let go and give ourselves that close the loop ourselves, right? So there's something here from the past that is still weighing heavy on you in an emotional sense, right? That I feel like, again, that needs to be released on your end. Let's see what you can embrace though, or what you should embrace from this last year. And let me say hi to the people in the chat. Hey, newbie me. How you doing, boo? Hey, Brenda. Hey, boo. Hey. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? You guys, please do me a huge favor and solid and hit the thumbs up if you're watching. Thank you so much. All right. Aquarius. What can you embrace, or should you embrace from this past year? What can you embrace from this past year, or should embrace? Aquarius, Aquarius. Two swords. Ooh, showing me lots of air now. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Lots up going on up in here. So some of you may struggle with overthinking. Okay. You're showing me a little bit of that energy. You may be a bit of an overthinker. A lot of an overthinker. Let me just show you the cards real quick and we'll get into the message. Hey, is that Dan X? I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hey, boo. All right, so you got the Two of Swords. You got the Eight of Swords. You got Justice, Libra energy. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Hermit underneath that, Judgment. My goodness. Yeah, so one thing I will say, Aquarius, like, I like that you think a lot. Let me try to be positive about this. Listen, I like that you're highly intelligent. Clearly, you're showing me a lot of intelligence here. You're showing me somebody who has a strong desire to do the right thing, wanting to right wrongs, wanting to do what's right, wanting to make the right decisions, wanting to make the right choices about things, right? I'm hearing heavy is the head that wears the crown. Maybe you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, a lot of decisions that you have to make. Oh gosh. Maybe I should share this with you guys. Okay. Did I take notes on this? I know I did. So just something, yeah. Wait, hold on. Nope, not that one. Where's my notes? I know I took notes on this. Oh, here it is. Okay. Hold on. So, I was studying about today, learning about today. So there's steps, there's layers, there's a lot more on this that I could share, but this is something I just felt I needed to share with you guys. So, this is just advice I want to give you based on the cards that I am seeing for you, because here's what I'm seeing in your, like, energetically, when I'm reading, what I'm seeing with your cards is there's a strong desire and need for you to move things forward, to take action on things. Again, like I was going to say, you may be somebody who has a lot of decisions and choices that you have to make in your life. Like maybe you have a certain level of responsibility that you have that requires you to make a lot of decisions. And it's like you don't take that lightly. What you're showing me is you're somebody who is very thoughtful and very intentional about the moves that you make. You have the energy, like you have that momentum to want to move things forward, right? There's the drive, there's the desire, the ideas are generated. You've got the vibe, the feeling for it, right? The will to do it. But there's something about you, Aquarius, whoever I'm talking to, take it if it resonates, and if it doesn't, again, don't worry. Maybe you have Virgo in your chart, and so, oh God, since you're showing me the Hermit. So there's something here about, again, wanting to do the right thing, wanting to make the right decisions, not maybe wanting to repeat past mistakes. But 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 weighing things very heavily in your mind and internalizing things when it comes to, again, making choices and decisions and moving forward in a particular direction. Now, for some of you, maybe that kind of keeps you trapped or stuck a little bit. Maybe it slows things down. Maybe you get stuck in analysis paralysis, right? Which is what I'm seeing a little bit of here. And I want to say, like, when it comes to what you need to embrace, I say definitely embrace the weight that you give to the choices and decisions and the actions that you make. It's not saying, like, don't start taking everything really lightly, but also, when you make a decision, like, stick to it. You can always go back and course correct. What's worse is if you get stuck in this place where you're overthinking too much, right? You're weighing all of the options and choices a little bit too much, being like too worried about, oh, I have to do the right thing, or I have to do what's right. Also, I want to say too, sorry, side note, I'm getting a lot of messages for you now, but, like, side message for some of you, I got to say, wanting to help people and make things, right the wrongs in this world, is very admirable. But also at the same time, like, you don't have to save everybody. You don't have to feel the weight and responsibility of righting all of the wrongs. Okay. So whoever might be struggling with that, I want to say it starts within. Hermit energy, like, it starts within first. It starts with your identity, working on you, okay? Doing that inner work first before you go and try to, like, free everybody else from whatever might be binding them, okay? Or all the ills of the world and making things right there. Whoever might be struggling with that. But back to, like, making decisions and choices, right? When you make a decision, stick with it. Don't second guess yourself. Don't overthink it, okay? Because some of you are showing me that energy. What you can embrace here is, like, being firm in your choices and decisions, and just trusting that whatever choice and decision you make is the right one. You can always go back. So what I was going to share with you guys is something as part of this school of sorts that I belong to. I've been studying a lot, like, neuroscience and that sort of thing, and how it relates to manifestation, and how we can work on creating our identity, and how that affects our manifestations. Anyway, without getting into all of it, something I was learning or watching today, it was it's several steps, right? But the last step, or no, not the last step, but the step 4 was increase decision volume without emotional delay. So don't wait to be certain. Decide, adjust, and then decide again. If you want to continue to keep momentum going, Aquarius, in your life, and again, when you have these ideas, when you have decisions and choices that you have to make the decision. And then the momentum is what keeps building for you, right? When you get stuck in the analysis paralysis and you're so focused on like, well, I have to make the right choice. I have to make the right decision. I used to be so like that in this black and white thinking. And it was based on the way that I was raised. And so one of the things I've had to unlearn is that. And and just understanding there's no like necessarily right choice or decision. There's just making a decision. And then that keeps the momentum going so you don't get stuck, right? And then once you make that decision, it creates the momentum. Then you get feedback and you see what happened based on that choice or decision that you made. You get the feedback from that. And then you can adjust and repeat, right? So then you make a different decision if you need to, or a new decision. But again, the point is to keep the momentum going, Aquarius, right? So you want to keep the momentum going. So just making the decision, trusting the choices that you are making, that you're doing the right thing, then you can always go back and, like I said, course correct based on what feedback you receive from that decision you made. And don't like self-flagellate if something doesn't work out. The point is just trying and creating that momentum that you can build on, right? Again, a lot of the threes, the action, and creation of things. So let's see what your focus is for this next year. Aquarius, your reading is very different. It's a little different today. I don't know. But I like it. It feels like a very Aquarius reading. Just need a little bit more goofiness, but I'm feeling your energy. Listen. You guys don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Hey, Delaney Boo. Did I say hi to you? Hi, Delaney. She's an Aquarius Venus. Her Venus is an Aquarius. I love it. Okay. Now we're moving on to this year ahead. Your focus. What is your focus or your theme for between now and your next season, Aquarius season? Between now and next Aquarius season. So basically like 2026, right? What's your focus or theme for 2026, Aquarius? One more shuffle. Aquarius, Aquarius. Your focus or theme for 2026. Ooh, your theme is all about intuition. I love this. This is a beautiful energy so you're learning in 2026. And I think this is going to get you out of this, like, again, analysis paralysis energy, out of this energy of like, I'm stressed about taking action on some things. I'm delaying because I'm nervous about making the right decision or doing the right thing, or if what I'm feeling is true, or what I'm thinking is right, or whatever the case is for you. You tell me. I need some feedback. Speaking of feedback from my Aquarius people, okay? But what is happening, I feel like, in 2026 is you're marrying the intellects, the wisdom that's already there intellectually, right? With a sense of knowing in your intuition. So it's like the two become one. Freaking Spice Girls. What? I need some love like I never need before. Oh my God. Has anyone, oh God, this has got, okay, sorry for this, but did anyone watch the movie? Is it called Together? It's Dave Franco and Allison Brie. Listen, I love them. I think they're great together, and they're a great creative team. Speaking of creative teams, right? That movie, it's a body horror slash comedy. And they use that song by the Spice Girls at a very weird place in the movie, at a very weird spot in the movie. And that's all I'm going to say. But if you don't mind body horror and you have maybe a weird sense of humor as well, check out the movie. I think it's called Together, the Dave Franco and Alison Brie. It was actually a really well done film, but really weird and kind of creepy if you can't stand body horror at all. It definitely wasn't like scary. You know what I mean? It was just weird. But yeah. Now I will never hear the Spice Girls song To Become One in the same way again after that movie. So anyway, all right. So I digress. I am such a zennial person. Okay. Apologies. So you are marrying. Well, I'll show you, boo. All right. So you're marrying again the intellect, the wisdom with the intuition. Let me show you like this. This looks better. Okay. So it's like I feel like you're learning to trust your intuition. I feel like some of you guys may also be strengthening or learning some new spiritual gifts. It could be something new that you're also exploring in terms of your spirituality. So this is giving a lot of like, I'm thinking also outside of the box. If you're a creative person, Aquarius, it could be that you're getting new ideas coming from a different or unexpected place in this next year. So this is feeling like you're moving a little bit more out of the being so in your head all the time and having to like intellectualize everything and overthink everything to just like trusting your instincts, right? And also, again, ideas that you get, new ideas, new concepts, they're coming not just from here, they're coming from a deeper place, from a spiritual place, right? From a deeper well of truth and knowing. And so there's something here too that I feel like it's going to feel really refreshing to you because it feels like you're more tuned in and tapped into spirit, to your own spiritual truth. It could be that you're, again, framing or creating like new spiritual beliefs, like framing your spirituality in a new way or creating or developing new beliefs that may be different than you did before. But there's a sense of like sort of freedom in that and a sense of like flow, that may be a flow state that you're going to be going into in this next year, where you're showing me a lot of energy of kind of struggle and stuck energy, and a lot of energy for this last year around like the material world, or like putting in practical work in like a material sense, and putting in and also, again, researching ideas, like thinking, a lot of that thinking. And this is showing me more of like a softer, more spiritual side, an emotional side, a creative flow that you're going to be tapping into, which is really beautiful. Some of you may be getting an idea for something here where maybe like you're thinking of writing a book, or you're thinking of starting a podcast or something like that. I'm not getting that heavy, but there's something here about like a new idea around something that you could be vocalizing or writing. So that could be for somebody. So there may be something here that you're like giving birth or giving life to, that is going to be coming from, again, a place of creative flow or a spiritual place, right? So hey Lilo, it's 2:21:11 UK time. Yeah, because you're an hour ahead of me, boo. Let's see. So I love this energy for you. This is really refreshing. Can I just express this one more time? This feels like super refreshing, especially because of the energy you were showing me before, which was like so up in your head. And this is like, no, now I'm really feeling intuitively guided. And I feel like that's where your momentum is going to start coming from. And you're going to be, again, like I said, more in a flow state. It's also the end, I feel like, for you of a painful cycle. So some of you guys maybe have been going through, like, or again, having a lot of challenges. I don't know if there was something here about like a relationship ending or maybe some kind of loss or heartbreak in your family. Some of you have had to, it could have also been a job loss. So some of you guys may have like had gone through like a little bit of a rocky road, a little bit of a challenging season. Yeah, it could be that just some plans that you had put in place, maybe plans to expand a business or growth potential with regard to like your work or increasing your finances or getting some kind of return on an investment you're making with regard to project or something you were working on. Or again, like I said, it could have been a relationship or a commitment you were in and you were seeing this like for the long term. For some of you, there may have been some struggles and even some heartbreak or endings or losses around that or rejections around that. Not for everybody, but for those of you who did go through a bit of a challenging season, it feels like this is like the end of that painful cycle. It feels like things are going to start to calm down. And again, there's more of this like energy of flow, of creativity, of ideas, of creative expression that's coming through. Of again, also I feel like newness and refreshing energy when it comes to like a spiritual place for you. So like for some people, when they go through like a really challenging time, it moves them closer to God. Like they get deeper in their relationship with God. They get deeper into their spiritual practice and prayer and meditation, worship, whatever it is for you. And so it also feels like too, there may be this like rekindling of a spiritual practice or just a reconnection to spirit for some of you guys in this next year. So it's good energy, boo. It's like giving fresh start. It's giving like whatever emotionally also may have been hurt or wounded. There's a sense of healing here. A sense of peace that I'm getting, like a deep sense of peace. And I think acceptance of what you may not know or may not see right now, which before you're giving me like, I need to know the answers. I have to know the truth. This has to be right. And now it's like, it's okay if I don't know everything right now. I'm trusting that spirit's guiding me in the right direction. Right. So I'm going to make the decision, get the momentum going and worry about the rest later. So I love that for you, boo. You guys ready for my favorite part? It's your birthday gifts. What are your birthday gifts? What are your birthday gifts? What's all of the new, yummy, good coming to you in this next year, boo-boo? But Jason remembers the Spice Girls. Brenda loves the Spice Girls. Girl power. The Goonies. Brenda, I have a deeper appreciation for the Spice Girls now. I thought they were kind of cheesy, I think, when they first came out. But you know what? They have shown, of all the manufactured sort of bands, they actually seem like they genuinely developed authentic relationships with each other and genuinely like care about and support each other. I'm sure that they didn't always get along. I don't know everything about the Spice Girls, but there is something about them that I feel was like strangely more authentic than some of the like manufactured, like for example, like the K-pop bands, it's like so big right now, but there was something about them that I feel like they genuinely did try to emulate this energy of like girls, like women supporting women uplifting each other, and not all just for the male gaze, So I love that about them. And I wish that, I wouldn't mind seeing a comeback, a Spice Girls comeback. And they were just fun. And they were goofy and fun. And I like that. I didn't feel like they were, even though they were basically caricatures, I felt like they were also just like really that's who they are. You still see like Posh Spice, like Victoria Beckham. She still just acts just like she was when she was in the Spice Girls. Mel B is just like the same. Mel C is just like this. Like they're pretty much like were really kind of, I think, themselves. So even the characters that they were playing, I think it seemed like they were pretty much based on their own real personalities. So they were fun. It was fun times, man. So I'm not gonna hate on the Spice Girls. I'm not gonna hate on the Spice Girls. And they really sang. That was their real voices. Not, you know. People of the world, spice up your life. Every boy and every girl, spice up your life. Listen, it was fun. Fun times. Simpler times. Happier times. I can't hate on the Spice Girls. I think was it Jerry was my favorite Ginger Spice. She was my favorite Spice Girl. Well, who was your favorite Spice Girl? Drop a comment and let me know. All right, you guys ready? What are your birthday gifts? What are your birthday gifts? What is all the new, yummy, yummy, good coming to you, boo boo? Were any of them an Aquarius? Any of the Spice Girls Aquariuses? All right, what's all the new, good coming to my Aquariuses between now and their next Aquarius season in 2027? She was your favorite too? Yay. All right. Aquarius, Aquarius. All right. I'm smelling something that smells so freaking good right now. Listen. I'm getting like some onions. I'm getting tomato, maybe. It smells good. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. People of the world, spice up your life. Everybody and every girl. I need a little more information. I don't know if you got a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming in your energy. Some of you guys might be house hunting or looking for a house in this next year. Hold on. People of the world, spice up your life. Every boy and every girl, spice up your life. What's up with this Knight of Pentacles? Could be that things like, I'm going to say this too, because I'm hearing slow down. Is some song coming up, slow down. So it could be that this next year is, I said this before, right? Because I feel like this is going to be a more peaceful year for you too. I feel like you might like slow things down a little bit. Not saying that you're not continuing to work towards something, towards some goal or making progress on it, but it's almost like you're kind of like, I can chill a little bit, just as long as I'm staying consistent and things are moving forward and there's some progress here and I'm continuing to put like work and effort into this, like, it doesn't have to be so fast. I can kind of, I take my time with things, slow down a little bit. Maybe you guys are going to start to like stop and smell the flowers a little bit more. You know what I mean? Take your time, slow things down a little bit, not feel so rushed or hurried about your life or about your work or what it is that you're doing. Yeah, for some of you guys, there could be a new job that you're starting as well in this next year. And I was thinking this before when I saw the Seven of Cups and the Four of Wands in your new good is I said house hunting, but I was thinking too, and this is so specific, so don't take it if it's not yours, but I got like a website. So I don't know if some of you guys are starting like a website in this next year or multiple websites in this next year. Don't ask me why Four of Wands sometimes shows up for me like a website or like an online presence or platform. Maybe you're going to be like starting some new social media platforms. Yeah, don't overwhelm yourself. I feel like for some of you, you might get to a point in this next year where you start to be like, oh my gosh, I've taken on too much. Like I'm trying to do too much at one time. And when you get to that point where you're starting to feel a little bit anxious and stressed out, is like, I feel like you're going to take this deep breath and be like, okay, slow down. We don't have to, eat the elephant in one bite. We can do it in small pieces, right? So there's this energy of like, you know, let me be more intentional about where I'm putting my energy. And maybe there's a lot of excitement around like doing a lot at once, and then it's kind of like, okay, wait, let me focus and hone in on maybe one thing or the right thing, like what's going to give me the best return on my investment. Again, that advice I gave you, make the decision just to get that momentum going, then take the feedback and then make a decision again. And maybe it is that you're again starting something new, taking that leap of faith, going for it, right? And then realizing, okay, got the feedback. So maybe now I should just focus on this social media platform or just this website or just this business or just my family right now. And work, you know, is important. Obviously, we have to work, but maybe my family is, I'm prioritizing things differently, right? You started out this reading with the 7 of Wands, I believe. So again, there may be a reassessment about boundaries and again, where you're putting your time, energy, and effort. And it's like, okay, I need to put it where I'm getting the best return on my investment. And so again, so this next year, I do feel like there's something new that you may be starting, like a new project, a new job, a new business, something like that. There could be some help or support that you're getting. I don't know if this is like loan, grant, money coming in. It could be like a tax refund or something, but it feels like you're getting something materially that's going to, I think, also help calm you down. So it's like, okay, I've got the capital for this, whether that's the emotional capital, the financial capital, which is what I'm mostly seeing here, right? The help or support. So I have a partner, I have a teammate, or I have people that are also helping me. So I can kind of chill a little bit. I don't have to feel, again, remember that like heavy is the head that wears the crown energy, that like the weight of the responsibility and the burden of doing everything myself or making all of my own decisions and choices. So there is a sense of like, yeah, you're getting help and support in this next year. And I feel like there's an energy of like being able to kind of take things a little bit slower. But I see there's an energy around something new that you're initiating or taking a chance on or taking a leap of faith on. Some of you may be also investing more in this year, your money as well. Maybe there's a new investment or something new that, again, that you're putting some energy or effort into. Some of you could be doing like some volunteerism or doing some like, yeah, some volunteer work or charity work this next year. Let's see. Give me some more different stuff. I need some more different stuff. What's all this pizza? Oh, you're eating pizza? Yeah. That could definitely be what I'm smelling, and I still smell it. Not as strongly, but I do still smell it. Also, look at us. Okay, we're ginger spice girls over here. Jerry's a Leo, is she? Okay, with her red hair. And Emma is an Aquarius. Baby Spice is an Aquarius. Okay, so there is an Aquarius Spice girl. Yay. Hilarious. Oh my god, pizza and champagne. Listen, Linda, Larry, Lester, Lilo, Brenda, Delaney. Jess needs to go to Italy this year. You know what's so funny is I've been thinking of throughout this reading about my good Aquarius friend who is Italian, Celeste. Celeste is an Italian Aquarius, and I need to go to her home country because I've never been there. It's not that far from here. How long would that flight be? I want to say maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. No, it's got to be more than 2. It's got to be like 3 hours maybe from here. I asked her where in Italy I should go. She's like, it depends on what you like. I was like, quiero vino. She's like, then go to Tuscany. So that's where I should go. Okay. Aquarius, tell me more new, good stuff coming to you, boo. Memories like the corner of my mind. Why do you keep showing me the 8 of Swords, boo? I don't know. This is not a good energy to be in. Some of you guys really got to get out of your head. Some of you might be feeling trapped or stuck in some kind of a commitment that you've made or a relationship that you're in. Maybe you're going to be freeing yourself from that. It could be also too that you feel really boxed in or tied into some either like a sense of responsibility or duty, or maybe a traditional role or values, especially like if this has to do with like your family or the way that you were raised. Maybe you were raised with like a certain set of beliefs. Again, this black and white sort of thinking we touched on a little bit earlier. I don't want to belabor all that because we're getting to the good stuff, but it kind of feels like when we were talking about freeing yourself from the past, I feel like you are going to be freeing yourself from that energy. We saw an energy of you maybe adopting different kind of set of beliefs, or having new ideas around things, or embracing something outside of the box. So where this is giving me very like boxed in thinking, tradition, traditional values, traditional beliefs, black and white thinking, or this is the way things have to be, or I committed to this, so I have to stay that course. You're giving me, as we're moving into the new year, like this profound sense of like freedom and breaking away from whatever was confining you before. So I'm getting that for you too. I also feel like this next year, there's a lot of this like generosity coming your way. You have both the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. So it could be that there's people around you who are being really generous towards you, feeling like very supported in an emotional sense, in a material sense, which is really great because before you were showing me maybe an energy of not feeling as supported, especially emotionally. So this is feeling like there's a lot of reciprocity, like whatever energy you're putting out, you're also getting back in kind, feeling more supported, feeling loved, feeling appreciated, feeling nurtured. So I love that for you. I really, really do. Could be that you're getting a lot of gifts, a lot of people being very generous towards you, like literally with like, again, material things as well, making some really beautiful memories in this next year, maybe embracing more your inner child, that sense of wonder, that sense of play. Again, that could be tied to that creative energy we were picking up on too. So I really love all of this for you. Anything else before we make a wish? Anything else good stuff coming to my Aquarius people before we make a wish? Goodman! I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hey, boo. Hey, how you doing? Goodman. He's coming in on his meditation sleep channel. You guys, if you have not subscribed to Goodman's meditation sleep channel, do so. Some of you guys might be familiar with Goodman's mixes, but also check out his meditation sleep channel. He does a lot of outside of the box kind of things, I've noticed, like trains, like he does a lot of different, like a good variety of that like auditory, I don't want to call it meditation, Goodwin, but like, you know, if you're really into like the ambient sounds, right? He does a good variety of it. So make sure you guys check that out. Yes, and he always takes requests on both his channels, so check that out. This is for Aquarius. Anything else really quickly? Good stuff coming. There you go. We back where we started at the very beginning. You guys are setting better boundaries. I love that for you. You're standing up for yourself, for your truth, what you know is right. You're not engaging in anything that's getting you down in this next year. I feel like you're avoiding conflict. You're avoiding drama. This is giving very like drama-free, nice energy coming through for this next year for you. And I'm not saying that's just effortless. I think some of you guys are being intentional about that, about blocking out anything that is external to yourself that is trying to bring you down, other people's opinions and ideas. Some of you guys I'm getting, and this is not for everybody, but some of you guys may have been raised like in a very strict home, or you know, with a certain set of like expectations, maybe from your parents or people in your family, people around you, like what you were supposed to do with your life, or who you're supposed to be, or who you're supposed to marry, or when you're supposed to marry, or how many kids you're supposed to, or whatever. You know what I mean? There's this feeling of you really wanting to break free and be your own person. And I really see you tapping more into that energy in this next year. Maybe some of what was holding you back before was that sense of like, I have to meet these expectations. I have to do the right thing. I have to do what's expected of me. And there's a sense of like you embracing more what you feel is right and best for you, and living your life in a way that is in accordance with your own, not expectations, but your own, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you know, your own integrity, your own ideals, right? What's right and best for you. So I really love that for you, boo. I like that you're setting better boundaries. Again, like the output is matching, the input and the output are matching. There's a nice balance that I'm seeing, and peace with that, and not doing more than what your fair share or what you need to. And so I think a lot of that is too, like setting boundaries. Like I can't be the savior of the world. I have to focus on what's important to me and what matters. And so that's okay if people are angry, because I see them being angry about it, but that's okay. Your peace is being protected, and that's what's important. You're not a Capricorn, but in this card you are a goat, so you can climb. You can climb every mountain. Yeah, boo. There may be also, I feel like specifically you're setting better boundaries when it comes to like friends and family. Okay. So listen, I can't answer your call right now. I got to do what I got to do right now. I will get back to you later. Anyway, let's now make a wish on the selenite candle. Woohoo! You guys ready? Thank you, Goodman. You know what's so weird is I'm actually having pizza for dinner too. After this, I'm having pizza. Isn't that cuckoo bananas? Listen, that's so funny. Let's see, what am I looking for? Look at all these numbers. All right. Oh, hi, Newman. From Seinfeld, Brenda. Thank you, Goodman, again for sharing. So appreciate that. Okay, you guys ready? You guys thinking about your wishes? What will your wish be? What is it that you are co-creating with Spirit in this next year? What are you setting your intentions on? Don't just think about what you want to manifest, but think about the aligned action that you will take. That first step, remember, decision creates momentum. So, what are you going to do about it? But let's set the intention first. Starts there first. You guys ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yay, Aquarius! Woohoo! We did it! And may all of your wishes, hopes, and dreams come true, boo! Happy Aquarius season for all my Aquarius sons. Happy birthday to you, boo. I hope that you have an amazing birthday season. And for all my other Aquarius placements out there, you guys enjoy this Aquarius season. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will be seeing you again this week. And I'm really excited about working on my New Year transformations for you guys who did book them. I have a new offering coming for February the month of love. And like I said, the all signs this month will be focused on love, as we usually like to do on this channel. So if that sounds cool to you, make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell. Again, set it to all, so you know anytime I go live or upload a new reading for you. If you'd like to join and become a member of this channel and get extra good free monthly quick readings, extra content. I do monthly readings for all the signs for my members who are tier 2 and up. I got some of my members in the chat, Delaney and Angel Rains and Jano, and Newbie Me. So if you want to be cool like those peeps, hit the join button and join us on the membership side, and you'll become a light bean, like all my light bean babies. And either which way, hit the thumbs up, drop a comment, let me know who your favorite Spice Girl is in the comments. Hype up, share, all the good stuff. Love you guys. Big hugs and love to you guys. As I always say, beijinhos, abrazos. And let's all go to Italy this year. That should have been my wish. Dang it. The lighthouse keeps shining. Vibes tribe from the chosen one. Love, truth, faith, and peace. The age of Aquarius. The revolution and revelation has started. Yay. Thank you, boo. You guys are awesome. Take really good care. Big hugs and love, you guys. Peace out. Spice up your life.